Hi, welcome to Song Stories. I'm Leslie Rohonczy. It's been a little while since I did Song Stories. I've been researching my new book, which I'm really excited about. And part of that research, I came across a new book by Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, who wrote a book called Whole Brain Living. And she talks about the 4 different characters of the brain. And man, did that ever unlock some songs in me, holy cow. And this song is one of them. It's called Joy. And she talked about where joy lives in the brain. She talks about the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is more like a measure of, do I have enough or not, right? Am I happy or not? Whereas joy is a really spontaneous thing that just kind of overtakes us. It requires you to be in the moment. You can't help it. It's just this feeling that sort of wells up. You're not cognitively thinking about, do I have enough of this or that to be happy? It's just this joyous thing that bursts forward. Joy is that moment where, you just burst out laughing with your best friend, or when you feel that thrill of an awesome connection or a beautiful sunset. Sometimes life gets kind of messy and uncomfortable, and we get caught up in chasing after happiness, and we chase it so hard we miss joy. And I think we're all searching for joyful moments, especially now in the pandemic. So I think about my clients and coaching, and there's a moment of joy for me personally when a client has the big aha, just a big kind of, oh my God. That's a moment of joy for me. Happiness is afterwards, it's more the evaluation of whether, did I do a good job? Was I able to help them with their topic? The other thing about this song, and actually the video that I made for it, is I'm really proud of the diversity and the inclusion. I was searching for videos of really happy people, and it just kind of dropped in kind of like a Tetris game, where all of these amazing videos of these really cool people having moments of joy. And so I love the way that all ages, all genders, all races are represented in this video. So I'm really proud of that. And now let's talk about that production. I love the way this song starts because you have no idea what it wants to be and what's coming. For my birthday last year, Scott got me a really unusual gift. Boom whackers. When you whack them on things, they make different tones. And we had so much fun with these in the studio. It was so fun. He was holding a couple, I was holding a couple, and I was hitting them with a drumstick. And that's how we got the sound. It was just super fun. And then we detuned them a little bit and messed around with the tones, of course, as we always do. And so we used that for the opening. Here's Scott Walsh talking about what went down in the studio.
Leslie brought these in, and they're a percussive instrument that actually are tunable as you hit them. I had that, and we also had a bicycle bell just to start off all the fun and excitement. Something like that. Some boom waggers like this. Oh, yeah. And Leslie played those. And then some claps in there. Instead of having one tambo, we had 3 tambos, 3 different kinds of tambos for a different sound, layered them all together. They sounded like this. Sort of a cool. We had blues, lead guitar, a couple other rhythm guitars, but one of the most interesting things I found with this song was the guitars that we created for our chorus. A lot of the time for the chorus, you'd have something sort of a driving beat or a chug or something to really lift up that chorus. With this, we went the exact opposite way and had a warm, floaty electric guitar, 2 of them, and they sounded like this.
And what a cool approach to the bass. Check it out.
We had our bass guitar really grinding throughout the song, really pushing the excitement of the song. So a lot of driving, thumping, and pedaling. At the end, we even went a little bit grindier and had a little bit of a bass solo at the end. A little chunky and bitey.
I had some fun on the keys. Check it out.
Leslie laid down some great honky-tonk piano. Really added to the happiness and the feel-good feeling of this song. Sound like this. In the mix here. We had a B3 rocking in the chorus. It sounded like this. We had just a couple little stabs of a brass section that we created for the choruses. We also had a really cool electric piano that we brought in for the third verse. And in the mix,
here's Chris Houle, our drummer, talking about his unique approach.
This one came together pretty quickly, actually. From the time that Leslie sent me the ideas with the scratch track, from the time I went into the studio to Sound Creation to actually put down the tracks and stuff and my ideas, was less than 24 hours, which is really rare in our case. Like, we usually spend, I don't know, a week or multiple days anyways, just to be able to work stuff out. And you know, from the time I get the stuff to when I'm actually booked in the studio is usually a lot longer than 24 hours. Leslie had kind of given me as I guess an idea was some hip hop stuff, that kind of hip hop feel to it, maybe a little bit of R&B. But what I was getting from the scratch tracks, I was reminded of the song Mickey by Tony Basil, you know, that kind of has that snare and bass drum type pattern back and forth on it. So what I came up with for the verses was something like that. So just like, you know, busy on the bass drum and flams on the snare to kind of accentuate those shots. Then there's like a pre-chorus part, similar to what I was doing there, but I just switch over to the hi-hat and it's not quite as busy. Then what we switched to for the chorus to kind of really make it pop, the singles on the snare and you know, back and forth on the bass drum. That's really the idea of the song, that kind of driving backbeat. I think it turned out really good. It's a really fun and exciting song.
When I sent this to Chris, I knew he'd come back with just such creative, inventive ways of approaching the drums. I'm always amazed at what comes out of these creative sessions. I love playing with these guys. It was such a short time span for this song. This song, from the beginning to the end, it was probably the shortest song we've ever done. I mean, it just came together like crazy. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the sound of it. I love all the unique instrumentation. I love it. So here is 3 minutes of joy from me to you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.
Does it take to feel joy?
You got to be in the moment.
Gotta give me some joy.
When you get it, you'll know it.
Show me where to find joy.
Want you all to show it, show it, show it, show it, show it.
Come on and show me your joy.
Shout it out, don't be afraid to own it, own it, own it.
That's right, it's a whole little joy. does it take to feel joy?
Got to be in the moment.
Gotta give me some joy.
When you get it, you'll know.